Hello everybody, I'm back with my blanket again. How to stay on plan when things aren't going to plan. Very topical for me as I'm recovering from my super annoying illness. Very grateful that my illness was merely annoying and not much worse. We have a saying at Real Life Medicine, which is not our own. It is indeed a saying that is taken from animal trainers, among others, which is you want to make the right thing easy and the wrong thing hard. So the wheels fell off, my household last week when we all got sick all at once, and me the sickest of all. Still not 100%, and yet we were still able to spend the week eating good food and mostly engaging in the kind of healthful habits that are helpful to us, so that sort of supported our bodies and our minds to get through this. And there's quite a few reasons for that, as to why we were able to do that. And a lot of it is because we have set up our lives so that the right thing is easy and the wrong thing is hard. We don't have sugary, junky, hyperpalatable food in this house. We don't. I do have things like sugar and white flour that, like, my daughter will use for baking every now and again. And occasionally I'll help her bake cupcakes or cookies or something, but that's not easy. That's still hard. But there isn't prepackaged crappy food in the house, so it's very easy to not eat it because we don't have it. And that, I think, is by far, it seems stupidly obvious, but that is by far, I think, the best thing that you can do is to just not have the stuff in your house to begin with, because nobody needs it. We're also have developed habits over the time to make sure that we've got food available. We are in a habit of freezing leftover foods like curries and stews and casseroles and keeping portions of them in the freezer. So they were just there, which was ace. And so when we didn't feel like cooking, we just ate our frozen food, and we burnt through it in about 5 days, had 5 days worth. Which I think I'm going to work on that and make sure we get some more. 5 days wasn't quite enough. And then after that, we just ate really simple food. So how can you make the right thing easy and the wrong thing hard? What changes do you want to make in your life? And how can you make it really easy? Perhaps it's not food. Perhaps food is fine for you. And Veronica says her freezer is full of good food. That's excellent. Maybe you want to meditate more regularly. How can you make it really easy for yourself? Set up your space. Put post-it notes on your coffee maker. Meditate 3 minutes this morning. Remove all the barriers that you possibly can so that you can just slide into that meditation practice, for example, and it's just easy. You're making the right thing easy. If perhaps something competes in your brain, if there's a bit of a tug of war in your brain as to whether or not you sit down and watch the news in the morning versus meditate, maybe just put the remote somewhere a bit harder. Don't lose the remote. You can if you want, but maybe just put it somewhere. Maybe even put a little sticky note on the remote that says, meditate 3 minutes this morning. Make the right thing easy and the wrong thing hard. Super simple hack for our brains and our lives. See you guys.